today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
So now take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go to Barkley again. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A first down carry for Barkley. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run with Davis Price. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ty Davis Price. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a way to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Vikings to go on offense for the first time, and it's a rookie at the helm, the 10th overall pick back in April out of Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
And during the entire pre-draft run-up, when people talked about J.J. McCarthy, you heard 3 words mentioned over and over again: accurate, efficient, winner. 27-1 as a starting quarterback at Michigan and won a national title in his final season. But there's more to him than just that. This is a supreme athlete, a supreme competitor with a bigger arm than people understand. I expect him to be very successful as a starting quarterback.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And Thomas has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. An inside give to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now McCarthy. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Dallas Goedert from 10 yards out. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. They're, in fact, I actually like it. I know they're in fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Here's a give to Jones running left. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Here's McCarthy. And that will be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this deep time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards yards on first down.
Second down and a yard.
The man in motion is Brown.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Brown with his stick skills. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Barkley inside handoff. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
2 yards to go, second down.
Up the middle, Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Here comes third and about a foot.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's at the 42-yard line.
On play action. Now McCarthy finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
McCarthy to throw on second down.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, they'll throw with McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
To the air with McCarthy.
That is caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The give is to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Over the middle and complete to Addison. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. McCarthy, 3rd and short yardage.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Jones will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. A good pickup there at 22.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. It's caught. Smith.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be fourth down.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A first down carry for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 41. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Back to throw. McCarthy.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Third of the yard, McCarthy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith
from 19 yards away.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
They'll try and throw for it. Forced out to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete to Addison.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Throwing on second down, McCarthy. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Off to Thomas on the left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now 2nd and 3. On play action, McCarthy. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
McCarthy now on first down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 21. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A.J. Brown with an acrobatic catch.
And the Eagles just continue to roll. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On second down, it's McCarthy.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
Slant route, and he's got Addison.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
McCarthy off the play fake. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this when he's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Paris Campbell from 3 yards out. And the Eagles get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Elliott on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44.
McCarthy to throw on 1st and 10. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Now McCarthy.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here's McCarthy. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He gets it to Addison.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On the grand scheme of things.
But like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series to be leading by this much with so much.
But the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result, this is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop it with authority.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Darnold. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Darnold. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Jordan Davis
in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Again, a run with Gainwell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed him down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
First target, first catch, and a first down. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. From the 33, here's second down and 8. A give running right is Gainwell. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Hurd's going to give this to Shipley. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Will Shipley from 13 yards out. And the Eagles continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Vikings head out to take over once again. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Darnold. Drops this underneath for Chandler. So no gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2nd and 5. To the air again, Darnold. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Julian Okwara collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. 3rd and 8. Darnold. Under pressure, they got him again. Milton Williams providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Darnold on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Darnold. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll get that complete to Albert O. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And chew up a little more time off the clock.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they take a knee.
whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we see in the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.